Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you world's smallest vision language model, which is MoonDream zero point 0.5 billion. We are going to install it locally and then we will see how it works on various benchmarks. We will be using it with various images for captioning and visual question answering. MoonDream 2 billion or 1 billion, which I already have covered on the channel. If you're interested, you can check it out. The first model I believe I covered in this series was more than 10 months ago. It has come a long way, to be honest. MoonDream 2 billion and 1 billion, they were great general purpose VLMs for normal computers and flagship mobile devices. But people are really keen for a smaller form factor that can run on older mobile devices and lower power edge hardware. And that is the key thing about it. If you have an older mobile phone, because not everyone has a cutting edge Android or Apple phone, then I believe this zero point 0.5 billion model is quite good. This zero point 0.5 billion MoonDream offers a significantly lower download size and memory usage than MoonDream 2 billion. It is intended to be used as a distillation target. Start building with MoonDream 2 billion and distill your use cases into the zero point 0.5 billion before deployment. So basically, it's a student model. The model was built using structured pruning on 2 billion with quantization aware training or QAT. This primarily means that now we can easily distill from 2 billion to recover accuracy on the specific target task on application needs. So you can tailor it quite easily and you can even run it with int 8 quantization without any loss of accuracy. So they have not only released the int 8 quants but also the weights for int 4 for this zero point 0.5 billion, as well as fast CPU inference support in the Python client library. 16-bit weights and distillation support is also on the way if you're interested in that. So let's try to get it installed and we will see how it works. Let me also give a huge shout out to Master Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. But for this model, you don't need a GPU, you can simply run it on CPU. Let's try to get it installed. I'm creating the virtual environment first. And that is done. Let's install the MoonDream now. It's a simple pip library which is available. It installs a lot of prerequisites which is quite good. Let's wait for it. And it's very lightweight, so didn't take too long. Let's create a local directory where I will be downloading the weights of the model. This new model is not yet supported by transformers library, so we will be just using it with this um, MoonDream package or library which we just installed. So I'm using wget command to download this model. You can see that the size is very small. Let's wait. I will let it run so that you can see. So within few seconds it's able to download it and it's in the zip format. That's already done. So let me show you at the OS level. So this is a file. If I show you the size, just just close to 600 meg. That's it, a vision model. Can you believe that? Now as you can see, it is in the zip format. Okay, so we need to just change the name of this. So this is the one thing which happens when you download it like this. And so instead of doing, we don't of course need this download is equal to true. So I'm just going to rename it like this. I'm just showing you because I have seen some people getting confused about it. So you just need to make sure you rename it like this. And you know what happened here, because this is this code is having issues, so it should be good now. There you go. So now we have this properly formatted file. Let's unzip it with gunzip. Just type MoonDream and then press tab. Here it is going to fill it in. Let's. So I am unzipping it and I will also show you the size when it is unzipped. So let me quickly show you. Let's check out the size now. There you go, still just over 600 meg. Okay, so now we have our model downloaded. You can use a Python code, or you can simply use a Jupyter notebook just to try it out. So I'm just going to launch my Jupyter notebook and I will show you how to use the model there. Okay, so let's load the model with MoonDream library, and we are also using Pillow here. Okay, so I also have corrected this path or the correct file name. It is not zero point 0.5 billion and the model is loaded. Let's now do the inference. So what I'm going to do is I'm opening the image from my local disk. This is an image of a mural, and then I'm asking it to encode the image, give it a caption, and then tell us what the caption is, and then also it is describing the image, what is in the image, and then we are printing the answer. So let me run it. And there you go, look at the response of the model. It's quite good. Remember, zero point 0.5 billion parameters, that's it. The image depicts a vibrant mural painted on the side of a building. The mural features three stylized human faces, each with distinct features and expressions, rendered in a palette of bold red, oranges, and white. Color recognition is fine with the model. The faces are then movement to action rather than static representation. How good it can even read the expressions. Clear blue sky with a building and tree visible, that's correct. I don't know where the tree is. I don't see any tree anyway in the distance. Maybe there is. I can't see it. Maybe there is. I don't know. The building facade is primarily white or light colored. That is correct. Yes, street light is there. Car parked. And then there is also an answer. So this is a caption and then there is an answer. Very, very nice. So caption is, you can, for the dataset generation, you can do the captioning. Okay, that's good. Let's try another one. Okay, let's see if this model is multilingual. Okay, I think I gave it wrong. File name OCR. Okay, let me it's a PNG file, so let me change it to PNG. Okay, so let me now rerun it. Should be fine. That is running. So this is a Arabic text, and I'm asking it to extract the text. While it happens, let's also check the VRAM consumption. So it is not even using my VRAM. It is just using CPU. How good is that? Okay, so let's wait for it. There you go. It says the image presents a page of Hebrew text, which is not correct. It's an Arabic text, but it was unable to really take out the text. It says it's not legible. That is fine. Let's try out maybe an English OCR. So now I have given it this English text with few other European languages plus some alphanumeric characters. Let's see how it works now. And on CPU you can see that it is taking bit of a time around 20 to 30 seconds to give the response back. Okay, so the OCR doesn't seem like a forte of this model. It is able to, identify here and there, but mostly it is printing out hallucinated garbage. I don't think so. It does OCR. Okay, but other than that, I think image recognition is quite fine. Let's try out another one. Okay, so in the next test, I have just given it this graffiti image which I generated from AI, and I'm asking it to describe the image. Let's see if it is able to do so. There you go. It says it's again a mural or graffiti featuring a large stylized portrait of a woman with flowing hair and striking red nose. I think the nose is not red, that is just a shadow or something like that. Anyway, the blue and pink hues, which is right. There is a blue hue here, and then artist signature. Yes, that is true. The mural, and then there is an answer, right of colors and shape. Very nice. So I think this is quite good. It describes the image quite well and really very impressive given the size of the model. Runs on all CPU. Okay, let's try one more. And in this one, I'm asking it to give me the location in the image. It's a very famous Singapore location. So let's see if it is able to recognize that. And there you go. It says that, look at the answer. In the answer, it says it is a national mall in Washington, DC, whereas in the caption it is saying it's St. Petersburg, Russia, the Merlion, and then that is totally wrong. I think, but I think the Merlion, I think that is the correct one. I'm sure there must be some in near Neva River in Russia, but I don't think so. It has got it in right. But if you really look at it, it is describing the image quite correctly. You see, sky above is painted in hues of orange and pink, suggesting the photo was taken during sunset, which is quite good. So all in all, very impressive. I think if you just want to describe the images, just do the vision without going into much more detail. Perfect model, of course. You can. The best thing is you can run it on CPUs, or in other words, on your older mobile phones. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you.